Our expectation is we'll be once again in for another long and cold winter at our food banks across Manitoba.
With products like this can of soup becoming more and more expensive, Harvest Manitoba says it's gearing up for an increase in demand with the arrival of the colder temperatures. And officials say that they're expecting this year to be its busiest ever. This spring, Harvest Manitoba recorded its busiest month on record, serving more than 108 Manitobans in the month of March. And its CEO, Vince Barletta, expects the season ahead to see demand climb to heights the food bank and community hub has never seen.
Inflationary pressures, people with low wages, challenges with poverty, particularly in Manitoba, child poverty. We're not seeing those fundamentals shift in any meaningful way. And so, sadly, our expectation is that we're going to need to support even more families than we've had to do over the past.
And it's not just food banks that are seeing more and more people needing support. Asayad Ahmadi, who owns Millard's Supermarket on Notre Dame, says families are actively stretching their grocery budgets further and further.
People, before buying 5-6 kilo meat, lamb and beef and chicken, now we reduce like 2 kilo, 1.5 kilo. You can't afford it.
Running the shop for 15 years, the longtime business owner says more people are bargaining on prices, with some customers even resorting to theft.
Each family have 7-8 kids. You have to feed it.
He stresses he tries to help when he can, but the economy has not been kind to shop owners either, as things like freight and food costs have jumped for them as well. He says things have not been the same since the COVID-19 pandemic, and the government should be doing more to support those in the province who are struggling.
And after COVID, people doesn't have good life.
Barletta says as demand at the food bank continues to climb, he hopes issues around poverty at the root of hunger become an election issue in the weeks ahead of the provincial vote, saying as they prepare for unprecedented times, they hope the generosity of the community in the form of volunteer hours, donations, and even fresh produce from this year's harvest will allow them to meet the challenge head on.
It takes a province to feed a province.
In Winnipeg, Morgan Majeski, City News.